Coinbase pulls a rabbit out of their hat from a knight in black shiny armor. We're going to go over that article. And then moonbirds. Is it to the moon or not? That's another article that's real hot today in OG crypto and NFT news. Hi, my name is Troy. Every day we go over the latest news in cryptocurrencies and NFTs. Before we start, hit that subscribe button. It helps my channel out. I want to give you the best 5 minutes in news in the crypto industry, NFT industry every single day. Now, for the latest information, check us out on Twitter as well as Instagram and TikTok. We have all those up. We're growing those channels. Make sure you go and hit that subscribe button over there as well. You're going to get especially my crazy tweets. I'm going to give you my opinions. Not happy sometimes, other times euphoric. Let's jump into the articles. Bloomberg. Now this is on almost all major medias. Doesn't matter. Bloomberg, Wall Street Journal, CNBC, you name it. CoinDesk, Coin Market, Telegram. BlackRock teams up with Coinbase in crypto market expansion. Now, this is enormous. BlackRock, which probably handles right around 9 trillion in assets. This is a portfolio management for institutional investors called Aladdin, and they're connecting their Aladdin clients into Coinbase, and they're allowing to purchase assets off of the Coinbase, for institutional investors. This is huge. Now, I wouldn't say it's going to take off right away, and I don't know if they're going to limit what coins they can use, maybe Bitcoin or a few others on top of that. But I really feel that this is a big marriage. Now, I know that BlackRock and some of these institutions want to see crypto regulation in place before they just go full bore. You hate to send your clients over there, and next you know, Dirty Gary Gensler and the SEC pop up at your front door, and looking to barbecue your crypto assets that you just put, hundreds of thousands of dollars into, and then say it's a security and watch those things fall, faster than anything else, right? Boom, splat, you're over. So I do like that it's going to happen between this little marriage, but let's go figure out what particular assets are they going to allow their clients to invest in. Next, this is very interesting. This is a 6.8 billion pension fund to invest crypto lending market. It's a county of Fairfax in Virginia. This is USD is cash, it's fiat. This is crazy. We're starting to see this, even though there's all these scams going on and everything happening, with crypto. People do see through all the minutia bullshit clouds out there, and they see clear sky sun. And that's what's happening with a lot of investors and investment firms. And, actually cities like this, they'd rather put it here than in the stock market. If you look at the returns just on Bitcoin, I mean, if they would all put their money on Bitcoin, every single one of their members, 10 years ago would no longer be working today. They would be rich out of their minds. They would be all multimillionaires, That's what these people are seeing. They see that. And now it's becoming more of a safer asset class to get into. Safer meaning it's not going to be crazy volatility. There's actual real world use to it. It's adopting everywhere that we look. Anytime, the US government as well as the SEC actually, think they can make money off of it, they're jumping in. That's what we're seeing here on pension funds. Next article, it says worthless JPEGs. Redditor turns NFT criticism into NFTs. This is very interesting. It says one Reddit user collected quotes from NFT haters on the internet and famous skeptics like Warren Buffett. So he collects all these things and he just pops them in as an NFT. And he calls it like the worthless JPEGs, right? And it's kind of funny because you see all the negativity out there. Yet, I don't know what these guys are looking at. Some people are really resistant of the future and what's going to happen. They were stuck in their ways. But it is interesting that, we still have this FUD out there, but we're turning people's minds, right? They're finally growing. I mean, come on. What, 12 years ago, 14 years ago. I mean, there's plenty of video out there. 22 years ago. There's plenty of video out there saying internet was a scam. It'll never take off. I can mail something to you that's more accurate and more secure than if I actually sent an email to you. These are the quotes that came up. You know, the government actually did a lot of different, conversations about it. And then finally they just gave up and tapped out and said, hey, innovation's got to go. We got to let it just ride itself out. I kind of like that this guy's making fun. This one Reddit user is making fun of all these people. It's like those old sound bites you hear about, the sound bites you're hearing about inflation being transitory out there. You see that go around on Twitter, where you're seeing multiple people from the government say and there's no way it's going to go up. There's no way it's transitory. And then they just keep saying it over and over. And then all of a sudden it's like, now I gave some other excuse. And I think this is exactly what you're seeing here. Next article is the moonbirds. Moonbirds just made all their NFTs public domain. This is pretty cool. So in there, and Kevin Rose is one of the founders of Moonbirds. And this is in a tweet today. It says, today we announce that Moonbirds and OddityTiles.xyz are moving to a CCO public license. We believe this move honors and respects the values of the internet, Web3, and starts an important phase of the project. This is pretty cool that we're seeing here. It's just an advancement in NFTs. They're just not pictures. There's got to be utility for them and community and all this surrounding it. Now, you've heard me the last few days talk about there's so much more than just this communities. I mean, there's real world adoption, which would be things that would change your lives, like title or licensing or authentication. All those have more real world use than these particular NFTs that are just community based. But it's pretty cool to see that they're giving more utility out to their NFT holders than they were in the past. This is one of the bigger major projects that I cover every single week in my NFT blue chips. So I show you every week if it goes up or down. With that being said, guys, let's go look at where moonbirds are at on OpenSea. We're seeing that the floor this week, when I first started on Monday, the floor was at 19.5. Now it's gone to 18.5. We've been seeing them take a big hit over the last month. I think that when there's not a whole lot of other NFTs you can get into, that the NFT marketplace is just not there in a bear market. We're seeing these big, high-priced NFT communities, like Moonbirds, they're just taking a hit, and it keeps going down and down. And right now, in the next couple months, I think by the end of the year, you could see some of these communities that are going to be fairly affordable that you couldn't do before. I know when they came out, these went up to 32 to 35. Now they're in half, and they just keep falling. I definitely see this project under 10 ETH. If it's something that you really want to enjoy, jump into it. There's 10,000 of them. And you see Kevin Rose or all the collective management there, and you see that they're doing something for utility. Fantastic. Other people see that this is a flip. You buy it at low, you turn around when it bumps, you sell it high. So there's two different mindsets with NFTs, and especially with the Moonbirds. Hey guys, thank you very much for joining me today. I know I kind of rambled on a little bit there, but I'm here to give you the best news and the best information. Again, if you like any of the things we talk about, or you have any comments, please leave them below. I'm more than happy to respond to them. I want to know what you think about the Moonbirds, and what, if you own a Moonbird, and what that community brings to their NFTs that you want to jump in. Or is there something that you look at like, hey, I'm just a flipper and I'm just going to get in and out of this real fast. I'm going to make my money and then move on to the next NFT flips. All right, guys, you guys take care, and I will see you tomorrow on Friday.